Padres, I thought they did a tremendous thing. Now, some didn't like it, and some were like, did you really have to do that? I don't think the Padres really had to do that. And what I'm talking about is they showed up, the Padres win on the Jumbotron like usual, and they had Clayton Kershaw crying popped up as a meme up on the scoreboard, and they flashed it up there a couple times. And some didn't like that. I was actually videoing at that time. I was not expecting that, obviously. But yeah, it popped up, and so that's on my social media. I think it's on YouTube as a short if you want to check that out. If you did not see it, if you've been living under a rock for these last few games. But I personally was a fan of it. I liked it. Like, sports is supposed to be fun. This is a rivalry, so when you win, you can have fun. Like the Dodgers these last two games, they beat the Padres. So I don't know if their social media team had any fun with the Padres. But if they want to have fun, they can have fun because they won. Like, isn't this what rivalries are? It's about poking each other like that. It's sports. It's competitiveness. It's not like the players did that. I thought it was funny that one of the Padres employees flashed it up there. And it's not like the Padres won one regular season game against the Dodgers and they did that. No, that was literally from the Padres beating the Dodgers, the 111-win Dodgers, by the way, last postseason. And Kershaw was sitting there in the dugout and made that face. They didn't edit the face. They just put a teardrop on the face. That's what Kershaw looked like after the series. So it was funny. Like, why can't we have some fun? I mean, there are some people, and maybe it's the older audience of Padres fans. There were Dodger fans, obviously, that were talking about how that's low class and blah, 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 little brother. There were some Padres fans that were saying the Padres should apologize to the Dodgers for it. I'm like, seriously? Give me a break. Apologize for having a little fun after winning a baseball game? After chasing Kershaw doesn't make it through 5. Tatis hits 2 bombs. They just beat the Dodgers in the postseason last year. We're not allowed to have some fun? If the Dodgers beat the Padres at Dodger Stadium next weekend and they want to do something with Nando or something, okay. And Dodger fans, to sit there and talk about the class of the Padres and try to rip the Padres for doing this. I guess you don't want to rip your team. I mean, they've poked jokes on their Jumbotron at other guys. They poked jokes at Madison Bumgarner. When the whole Max Muncy Mad Bum thing happened, Muncy, I think, told Mad Bum you can get it out of the water or something. They made a joke about that, a fun fact, on the Jumbotron, talking about how deep underwater Max Muncy's home run is in the water in San Francisco, because that's where he hit it off a Mad Bum. Like, so they're allowed to make fun of other players on other teams, but the Padres aren't. No. You can't have it both ways. You got to have it one way. If you're allowed to do it, we're allowed to do it. And play better. Clayton Kershaw himself was saying, he said on Saturday, if you don't like it, pitch better. He was totally fine with it. So for fans to continue being mad about it makes no sense when the player himself doesn't have a problem with it. He owns up to it and says, no, pretty much saying, I got to be better. So yeah, some people, I mean, man, it feels like they're just they're too sensitive sometimes. I mean, it's sports. Let's have some fun. Don't take stuff so seriously. I mean, you can take the wins and losses seriously, okay. But for people to take them throwing that up on the Jumbotron so seriously, oh my gosh.